What will happen when a family rediscovers their old dog, now in critical condition? Despite their worries, the dog surprises them with an unbelievable act they never expected. Ileana watched her children through the kitchen window as they played outside. Their laughter and excited voices filled the air as they chased each other near the edge of the woods. Suddenly, one child stopped and stared into the distance, a look of shock on her face. Her older sibling quickly realized something was wrong and called for their mother. Hearing her baby's call, Ileana dropped everything and rushed out the door. When she reached them, Ileana was shocked. "It's Max," she exclaimed. Max, a dog from the village, had a special fondness for Ileana's family and often visited to play with her daughters. Ileana's daughters had often asked her to adopt Max, but she had always refused. Today, however, Max looked worse than ever. Limping and covered in marks, Max's appearance was heartbreaking. Ileana gasped, horrified, and thought he must have fought another animal. As Max drew closer, it was clear he needed help. She sent her older child to fetch their father, who was in the garage, hoping they could save their furry friend in time. Ileana knew she couldn't do much for Max immediately. The dog had a history of being wary of humans due to a dark past filled with mistreatment. Physical contact had to be on his terms. As Max struggled to sit down, he gazed up at Ileana before collapsing. She screamed for her husband, who quickly emerged from the garage. He assessed the situation, carefully lifted Max, and carried him to the garden shed. Ileana ran ahead, preparing a table with a towel. Her husband laid Max down and began examining him for broken bones. Though not a vet, he had basic knowledge of animal care and acted swiftly to prevent the dog from deteriorating. Discovering only a sprained hind leg and numerous bite marks, he asked Ileana to disinfect the wounds. She worked diligently, tears streaming down her face as she wondered what had happened to Max. The children, witnessing their parents' efforts, cried for their friend, feeling guilty for not adopting him sooner. But before we delve deeper into the story, don't forget to subscribe to The Wild Wonder and give that like button a tap. Let's continue the story. Although when Max had appeared in their village out of nowhere, he was scared and alone. He avoided humans, prompting villagers to assume he was lost. Despite their efforts, no one claimed him. Gradually, the villagers began leaving food and water for him, which he cautiously consumed when no one was around. Over time, Max ventured out more, though he still fled at the sight of humans one evening. While watching children play, Max encountered Ileana's children. He was particularly drawn to Chloe, the eldest. She offered him a piece of her sandwich, which he ate hesitantly. Over time, she inched closer, and Max allowed her proximity without fear. From that day, Max followed Chloe and her sister to school, growing closer to them with each passing day. The bond strengthened, but Max would occasionally disappear, only to return weeks later. But this time, Max came back with severe injuries, looking like he had fought with some wild animals. He was so weak that he could barely stand. Chloe's father did everything he could, disinfecting the wounds and reassuring the girls. Chloe, though, couldn't eat, consumed by worry. She stayed with Max, covering him with a blanket and hoping he'd wake up soon. The next morning, Max was feeling better but still unable to walk. When Chloe saw that Max had awakened, she was overjoyed. Her parents went to the market to buy some treats for Max. While Chloe's father was away, something unexpected happened. Chloe and her younger sister were playing in the garden while Max watched them from the shed. Suddenly, a huge wolf appeared in the garden. Chloe was shocked and backed her sister away, knowing she couldn't do anything alone. She yelled for her mother, but there was no one to help. As the wolf slowly approached, something unbelievable happened. Max appeared. Just hours earlier, he couldn't walk, but seeing Chloe in danger, he ran and stood between Chloe and the wolf, attacking forcefully. Max fought strongly, and when Chloe saw that Max couldn't hold on and was becoming weaker, Ileana arrived and her father yelled, scaring the wolf away. As the wolf ran away, Ileana saw that Max was in critical condition and weak, but he fought bravely for Chloe. Her father immediately started his car and brought Max to the vet, with Chloe riding in the back, her heart heavy with worry. The vet examined Max and concluded that he needed immediate surgery due to a head injury. Chloe was devastated, but her father comforted her as they waited for the operation to finish. Luckily, the surgery was successful, and Chloe wept tears of joy. They celebrated by buying treats for Max, who, to their surprise, was awake and wagging his tail when they returned. Max's bond with Chloe was unbreakable. He had found solace and safety with her, and she with him. After a few days at the clinic, Max returned home to recover. Chloe never left his side, ensuring he was comfortable and well-fed. Max's bravery had solidified his place in their family, and from that day forward, he was never alone again. He had gone from a scared, lonely dog to a beloved protector and friend. Chloe and Max's bond grew stronger every day, a testament to the power of love and loyalty. That's all for today. Now, it's your turn to share your thoughts about this story. What's the next story you'd like to know? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of these amazing videos on The Wild Wonder.